Welcome to the theater. This is the hall of our theater. On the left, we can see the coat hanger from which any theater begins, as they say. Here, we meet our guests, our audience, our fans, and they are always happy because our doors are always open for them. And here, just like in the library, you need to be quiet, because we are behind the scenes and on stage, the rehearsal is going on of the play based on Gogol's Revizor. Very often, we turn our life into a theater. It is one of the instincts of a human being. And for the people of the theater, it's not even just to live and play. It is to transform themselves and others, since each role is just a reflection of what they already have. This is the place where the actors and the audience meet, where they laugh, cry, rejoice with each other. This place is filled with energy, and I think that even now, standing here, we feel it. In the eyes of Anastasia Vorontsova, there are some subtle signs, evidence that this is a remarkably sensitive, vulnerable, and extremely thoughtful conversation partner. In theater, you wake up with the role and fall asleep with it. You peel the potatoes and you think about your role, and when I make the bed, I think again about my role. Theater is constantly with you.
Весь насквозь пронизан театром.
Господа, объясните, господа, какой чиновник едет? Вы что, уже слышали? Слышал от Петра Ивановича Бобчинского.
Вот это место, куда многие зрители.
This is the place where our audience and our fans want to come because it is behind the scenes. It's our dressing room in which we are preparing for roles, have a little bit of a rest, we learn our roles, take a break between rehearsals.
И вот делаем перерывы между репетициями.
Inspiration, improvisation, freed from stereotypes, a splash of creativity. The essence of any art, they say here, is precisely in its freedom, or it turns into a craft. Maxim Gorky State Academic Russian Drama Theater in Astana can be called a theater of actor-creator.
Этот театр мне чем нравится.
What I like about this theater is the fact that there is an opportunity to prove yourself, not only for the viewer, but also prove to myself that I can experiment while choosing different plays.
Ты можешь какие-то постановки, выбирая, экспериментировать.
In this theater, there never was a so-called gap between the audience and the actors. The viewer gets the impression that the play comes on stage spontaneous, unexpected, not only for them, but also for the actors and the directors. Spectators become unwitting participants in what is happening on stage. Everything's based on mutual trust, on empathy and sympathy. They say that the theater is a reflection of life. Through theater, people can view all their vital points that happen to them. Some events that are displayed in the theater can see himself. Here we can know what love, friendship, and enmity is. Many of these situations are portrayed on the level of spiritual intimacy. Our task is to convey to the audience the essence and morality of a play. And this unique artistic body has been working for more than a century, to be precise for 115 years now. During this time, several generations of viewers who grew up with this theater still remain faithful to it. A creative team will try to make sure that the theater was always new, young, and open.
Театр ашылған бері театр 115 жылдық тарихы бар театр. Соңғы күні биыл 23.
Today the theater is 115 years old in connection with the 25th anniversary of independence, and on the eve of the Expo 2017, we would like to celebrate this event. The theater has a wealth of experience and is rich with significant projects as before, and now we are persistently and successfully working on it.
Солар оған дейінгі қарсаңда және бүгінгі күндерде өзіміздің белгіленген жоспарларымыз бар, істеріміз бар.
А вот здесь начинается зарождение.
And here begins the birth of the play. This rehearsal hall is in which we begin to read the play, and then we develop what the viewer sees eventually on stage. The curtain rises and the audience enjoys the shows, sees the result of the hard and long work of dozens of people. This is where the Holy of Holies on the theater is located, the backstage.